Hi, today I want to show you how you can build Lucee on your local machine. First of all, you have to go to GitHub where we host Lucee itself. So we go for GitHub Lucee. Then you find here the Lucee projects and the repository Lucee. Go to that one. On the entry page, you find this green button drop down for clone or download Lucee. There you pick this URL. That's the Git URL. And then you go to your you need to have installed Git on your local machine. You can check that easy on the console, Windows or Linux, by simply put Git. And if you get the feedback with all the possibilities, you know you have Git installed. You can also use Git clients if you that prefer. Myself, I prefer to use the console. There are a lot of clients out there for every different taste as you like. So what I do is a simply Git as information. I'm at the moment I'm at user make temp directory. So in that directory I make simply a git clone, and then I put in the URL from before. Then it will clone the repository to that local directory with the complete source. Okay, we are done. So when we go to that directory now, you will see there's new folder Lucee that holds the complete source. What we now do, we go into that project. So I go to git Lucee, cd Lucee. So I'm now inside it. So when I list that, you'll see we have the build properties and so on. Okay. When I now, Lucee has different branches. The master branch holds the current stable release. That's not a development branch. We never develop on that branch. We simply, if there's a new stable release, it gets merged into the master branch. The current develop branch is 5.2, and we also have the 5.3 branch. That is the upcoming release we're also developing on, and there of course is 5.1, that's the older versions, and so on, 4.5 and so on. And now first thing, I'm switching to the develop branch. For that I make a git checkout 5.2. So now I'm on the develop branch, and in Lucee itself are two projects. We have the loader project and the core projects. The loader is the Lucee jar that holds all the interfaces. That's the entry for everything. That's the way to communicate with the outside world. That the Lucee jar itself should only change between major versions. And the Lucee core that holds Lucee itself. Every Lucee jar contains a Lucee core. So what we do, we want to build the Lucee jar that holds the Lucee core. So we have to go, for that we have to go to inside the loader project. But first, what you need to build Lucee is AND or Maven. Not AND, it's OR. So you can have, if you prefer to use AND, or you all have installed AND is fine. If you prefer Maven, Maven is also fine. And in my case, you can also check the same way with Git. You simply check and you see it looks for a build XML, is not here, so it fails, but you see and works. So I'm now switching to the loader project, and now to build, it's very easy. I simply write and and it starts to build Lucee. This will not only build Lucee, it will also run all the test cases to verify if the source is still correct. It's Lucee, as you can see here. Lucee depends on various extensions like the char or S3 or whatever you see here, and it also downloads all these extensions it needs. That only happens if you've built Lucee the first time. After that, it will have the extensions in the cache directory. So you see the extension get going here, and so the first run will take longer, and every following execution will get faster. So we will let that run and are waiting for the results. I will skip forward to the when it is done. Okay, now we are done. You can see the log that was written. Important is here, you see here all the test cases that Lucee did pass, did execute a lot of test cases, and before it was building everything. And when we go back to the end, you see it was successfully built in 5 minutes. That was the first run. Future runs will be faster, but you see everything passed fine. So if there will be a test case failing, you will have a build failed, so the build does not pass if there is any test case fails. So that was a success. And when we go to the file system, you see here in the loader there's now a target directory, and in that directory we have the Lucee char and the Lucee LCO file, the Lucee core file that was now new builded. When I take, for example, a regular Lucee installation, I can now pick any of them. The Lucee char itself is here in the libx directory. You can simply replace the char with that char if you like, or you can put the LCO file in the Lucee server patches directory, and then it will use the newest one in that directory. Or you can also put it in a deploy directory on a server, and it will pick it up within a minute and install it. So that's all the same. And that's already everything to build Lucee. There are some hidden features you can use as well. So instead of putting and let Lucee do all the test cases, maybe you just want to, you are programming something, you want to test it out, and you don't want to run all the test cases all the time. So you can, instead of and, you write and fast, and when you execute that, it will also build Lucee. Of course, it no longer downloads the stuff that is already there, but it will not execute the test cases. So that will be a lot faster. And I'm skipping to the end. Okay, that still took 40 seconds, but it's a lot faster when you exclude the test cases. So if you prefer to use Maven instead, you can, instead of and, of course, you write Maven clean. Clean is to clean up stuff from the previous builds, and then you say install, and it will do not exactly or more or less the same. It will build Lucee in the same way. What will be different, because Maven always produces one single artifact, so you will not have the LCO file. You only will have the char in the result. But you can, if you need the LCO file, you always can take a char I will show you that. And you take any jar. I go here to that one. Here I have the open that jar is a zip file, so I extract that here. Then inside the jar you find a core directory, and in that core directory you find the LCO files. You can take that, rename it to the same pattern as you see with the other patches, the LCO files, and you can use that. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Have a good one.